They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move loud, open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On third down, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
We'll call that a punt of 50.
Check. Lucky.
They go play action with Ryan. And this one to Treadwell, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Here's Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go, G.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. Now it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Ryan. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 28. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
2 yards on the pickup.
It's just me, 22.
At the 26-yard line.
Ryan will throw again. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
18.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky with his second touchdown here in this first half as they have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all capped off by Mitchell Trubisky's touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. To throw is Ryan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. So we have reached halftime with it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Check 24, check 24.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First down, Bears.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing on second down, Trubisky, and he completes it to Cohen. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a run with Montgomery. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. On third down, a run with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce them, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Another carry now for Gurley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Ryan to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the Falcons score to cap it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Again, it's Cohen. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. A number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Get ready.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with a football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. So Ryan and the Falcons down 24-14. A minute 55 remaining. Now Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Treadwell. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a pretty...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. And he's going to go down again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do